It's been a year since the Mitsubishi Mirage was discontinued on these United States shores, but I had the opportunity to drive the last generation for now of Mitsubishi Mirage, and I had to do so for work. This is what I do. I'm a sports writer. I traveled to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to cover a very important black college football game. And I love my car. I like my car, my 1999 Chevy Prism, but it's on its deathbed and I need to get rid of it soon. And I knew I wasn't going to make it to Philly in one piece. So what did I do? I went to my nearest enterprise location and told them, give me the cheapest thing you got. And the cheapest thing they got was a Mitsubishi Mirage. And this was sort of a full circle moment for me because I loved the Mitsubishi Mirage Dodge Colt thing going all the way back to the mid 80s. The first Colt I remember was the 85 wedge box shaped generation. It's still one of my favorite hatchbacks of all time. And I also love the cute little badge they would put on the back of the car. Colt, imported for Plymouth or imported for Dodge, whichever one you got or prefer. So, what was it like to drive a last generation Mitsubishi Mirage? It's a car. It gets you from point A to point B. That's really all I can say about it. I mean, there's a lot more I can say about it. Let me stop fronting for y'all. So let's see. For one, there was a backup camera. I made good use of that when I went to the gym the morning after the game and before I took the car back. And yes, I did clean the car out before I took it back. I'm not one of those people. So it has a backup camera. It also has a touchscreen radio. I couldn't get the hang of the Bluetooth though. And I hate Bluetooth, by the way. Just give me an aux cord to plug in and then we'll go from there. It's really that simple. As far as performance, it performed. That the eco engine was really interesting because I found myself having to be careful with, as far as like switching gears because it would rev on me a little bit. And on the highway, that can be a very dangerous situation, especially for someone like myself who hates driving to Philadelphia because I'm acrophobic. If you don't know what that means, I'm afraid of heights. So what that means is driving into South Philly across the Platte Bridge, it was a nightmare. It's always a nightmare, regardless of what I'm driving. But in this car, it was a challenge. But we made it over the Platte Bridge to the link. We made it back over the Platte Bridge to 95 South. So no complaints. But yeah, it's not going to be a car that you are going to win a lot of street races with, and you shouldn't be street racing anyway. But I digress. But it does what it needs to do. It gets you from point A, gets you to point B, and that's really the hallmark of reliable transportation. Just starts up, get you where you need to go. No frills, no extra nonsense. Just a clean, efficient, if somewhat shaky ride. The reason I say it's shaky because on October 30th, it was one of the windier days in the mid-Atlantic. I mean, of course, now we all having a bunch of windy days in this part of the country, but that was the first, real windy day of the fall. And even before I got to the high points of 95, the Mirage swayed quite a bit. And my nerves were bad before I could even get to 95, but I guess that was good because I got all the nerves out the way so I could finish my drive in peace. But yeah, it's a street legal go-kart for the most part. It gets you where you need to go. It's not going to wow you. It's not going to set the world on fire, but it is going to get you to your destination and back in one piece. And that's the hallmark, again, of reliable transportation. And it's the last affordable car we're probably going to see for a while in the United States because, as you probably already have known, every car in this country new is now starting above 50,000. And as a sports writer who has seen no parts of $50,000 at any point in his life, it's going to be hard to find a car because you don't want to buy something brand new and can't afford it, but you can't buy something cheap either because, well, the used car market is full of people on Facebook Marketplace with bullet holes and rust spots out the wazoo saying, no low ballers, I know what I got, and you ain't got a damn thing. You got something that you need to get rid of. Bottom line, I digress. So just thinking about, the death of the affordable car in this country, it's really one of America's biggest sins because, as we all know, we don't have reliable public transportation like our friends in Europe and Asia who can hop on a light rail from one neighborhood to the next or a bullet train from one part of the country to the other. Geez, that would be nice. I'll probably do an episode about that later on. But yes, I owed you guys a video, the few subscribers that I have, and this is going to be my channel to talk about all things automotive. I will make the formal introduction as to who I am later, but I did want to talk to you guys about my experience driving a Mitsubishi Mirage, the last one of its kind here in the United States. And my overall impressions are, it's a car. You get in, you turn the key, you put in drive, you move around in it, You park it, pretty much the same thing. It's pretty monotonous, but it's a car that works. And it's one that worked for Mitsubishi for a long time. But it's funny because, well, this last generation of Mirage did not sell very well. In the 12, 13 years it was here in the United States, it sold less than 214,000. That's an average of less than 18,000 cars a year. So nobody was buying the Mitsubishi Mirage. Very few people were. And I think Mitsubishi saw the writing on the wall, said, okay, you guys don't want this, so we're done with it. And I think it's unfortunate that Americans don't understand that we all don't need brodozers. We don't all need crossovers. We don't need minivans. Well, minivans died thanks to the crossovers. We don't need, musty Teslas and all of these different things. We just need reliable transportation to get us from point A to point B. That's a little longer than the average drive. And if everything is within the average drive, then we should have a light rail, electric railway to get to those places. But this is the United States. And this is where, infrastructure takes a back seat to a lot of stuff. That's why Europe and Asia has lapped this country so many times over. But it is what it is. But yes, this is the kind of commentary you'll get on this channel. Like I said, I will introduce myself fully later, but this is the first official started up review, and it is a review of the last generation Mitsubishi Mirage. So what are your overall impressions of the last generation of Mitsubishi Mirage? What do you think? Do you think it had a chance in this country? Do you think any car of its ilk has a chance in this country? Let me know what you think in the comments. So thank you guys for riding with me. Greatly appreciate you. Until the next time, y'all take care. And like I said, there'll be more videos in the future once I figure out how to navigate this thing. But we're going to have fun. This is a fun project for me. Don't expect me to try to make any money. Don't expect me to sell you anything. Though I would like to test drive a few cars. So if you're a person or if you're a dealer or somebody who wants a car test driven, I'm raising my hand. So thank you guys for riding with me on this maiden voyage of Started Up Auto. Greatly appreciate y'all. And till next time, y'all take care. We out. Bye.